We hop in the cab with Public Works plow drivers in the calm between storms. Phil Lindeman, Crystal 93 News. First, an Aurora man charged with 6 counts of careless driving for a fatal crash on U.S. Highway 6 was in court today, 4 months after allegedly killing 2 and injuring 4 more. 24-year-old Adrian Delgado faces 6 misdemeanors and up to 6 years in prison for that crash in October when he allegedly drifted over the center line and struck a truck with 4 passengers from Oklahoma. 2 men died and 2 women suffered moderate to severe injuries. Delgado was also injured, along with another passenger in his truck. He was traveling 69 miles per hour, nearly 20 over the speed limit. This week on the State of Summit, we talk with the guys and gals moving mountains of snow this February.
Every season is different. You never know what to expect.
That was Scott Jackman with the Streets and Parks Department in Breckenridge when asked how winter has been treating his staff. They've been out in force all month, clearing and hauling nearly 14,000 tons of snow, 40% more than the average February.
If it's snowing, we're out plowing. We're out plowing the streets and parking lots. Once the snow stops, then we get into removal mode.
Clearing and hauling is the same routine for every town, including Silverthorne, where Tom Doherty is Public Works Director.
We're feeling pretty good. This has not been that bad of a snow season for us when you really get down to it. There's a lot of snow out there, don't get me wrong, but it has come to us in ways that we can actually deal with it.
Doherty and Jackman say their crews have been working overtime this month, but that's expected, and sunny days like yesterday are a blessing.
Without the breaks between them, that's what really stresses our snow plowing and snow removal operations.
In Frisco, where 10 feet have fallen this winter so far, most work happens at night and continues through mid-morning. Assistant Public Works Director Addison Canino.
Whether you're in my shoes or one of my operator's shoes, you just take it one day at a time and you come in expecting the worst, but you just come in and you make it work.
Addison compares the worst days at work to a lawn, a nightmare lawn.
When you're starting to essentially mow the lawn and you look back behind you and it doesn't look like you put a dent in anything, that's when stuff starts getting serious.
February has been busy, but everyone agrees it's nothing unusual unless March brings another dump like last year. Doherty with Silverthorne remembers.
I would blow 6 inches of snow in the morning. I'd come home at lunch, blow another 6 inches, and then at night I wouldn't blow another 6 inches.
Everyone also agrees none of it would be possible without passionate, dedicated crews, the kind who clock in at 2 a.m. and might not leave until afternoon before doing it all over again. Jackman with Breck.
First and foremost, I need to give kudos to the staff. We have an exceptional streets and parks staff. They're dedicated. They have been putting in a lot of overtime. I think they take a lot of pride in the town.
And one last thing from Canino in Frisco.
When you see our crews or any snow removal crews out in the county, just make sure that you give them some space.
Tune in again next Wednesday for the State of Summit on Crystal 93. A new fire chief is coming to town. The board for Summit Fire and EMS yesterday selected Deputy Chief Travis Brady to replace his boss, Jeff Barino, who retires this July after 40 years fighting fires in the county. Communications Director Steve Lipsher.
Chief Barino's shoes are huge, and his personality and his leadership style, all of those things are things that we're going to miss quite dearly.
Brady inherits a new fire headquarters in Frisco and expanded staff of about 100 firefighters and paramedics. Both are legacies of Barino's tenure as chief. In sports, the Avalanche play the Islanders tonight at 8, and in local sports, brought to you by Wilderness Sports in Dillon. This morning was the final race of the Up and Adam Nordic Series at Frisco Nordic Center on a 7.5-kilometer skate course, where Taylor McCreary and Derek Hill finished in a dead tie for first at 31 minutes 47 seconds. McCreary remains undefeated for the ladies this series. Rounding out the podiums was Chad Sigler, Todd Olson, Kate Zander, and Hannah Hayduk. Tonight, Summit High Girls Basketball plays Aspen at home, and tomorrow is opening day of the state wrestling meet at the Pepsi Center, where Summit sends 2 wrestlers, junior Gio Marquez and freshman PJ Trujillo. Phil Lindeman, Crystal 93 News.